I'm Matt Vincent, two-time Highland Game World Champion, and this is my garage gym. I've competed in weightlifting, strongman, powerlifting, and any other strength sport that I could get my hands on. And all of that time over the last 10 years, I've trained in my garage, and this is my current setup, and I love it. Part of my training and everything has to be mobility, functional stuff, and strength. One of those I've learned to use over the last couple years is maces. ONNIT makes some great stuff, and I have some other varieties as well. Being able to incorporate these into my training has helped my shoulders, give me some longevity, keep things moving, and build some strength. So this is what I've found to be the most useful setup for me in my garage and what my current state is now and while I was competing. I have a sauna, and this one's a 3-in-1 infrared sauna. I'm not a scientist, but allegedly all that really helps. And especially doing heat stuff post-training in the morning, you're gonna get this breakdown and release of heat shock proteins that are really gonna help with recovery, your immune system, all types of things like that. This one from Sunlight is great. It's just a little one-man, takes up the perfect amount of room. It's got a monitor here that I've got Netflix on and other stuff like that so that I can forget how long I'm dying. But it's been really great so far. The assault bike is the next piece of equipment that has become completely invaluable to me. Something that I can get on, I can warm up, full body, really pound away on this thing, not to mention recovery from knee surgeries, anything like that. Just provides me a ton of options in a full body way to either do HIIT training, some steady state cardio, warm up for the day's training. Just a really unlimited amount of stuff I can do on this thing, and it will kick your ass every time. So over here, I've got foam rollers, I have kettlebells with some body tempering tools so that I can work on recovery and get things moving. And I've also got these really sweet custom plates. Intech made these for me and have my brand on them, HVIII brand, and these have been awesome. Bumper plates for me work great over steel plates just so that I can do and drop like with the Olympic lifts and things like that. My custom rack by Sorenex Exercise Equipment has been great. I've worked with them for the last probably 10 years of my athletic career, and it's amazing. It's a heavy duty 3x3 tubing. I'm lifting on the outside of it and basically treating it like a half rack, while on the inside I have it set up with plate storage, some slingshot storage, my belts, and I keep my dip bars in the middle. I know myself well enough that if these aren't set up and ready to go, like I'll just never do dips. So that's why I keep everything there and a little bit more plate storage here so that I can do weighted dips, keep some bands handy. Also all these great arms and hang-offs from the rack so that I can do different type of cable style training. Now for a home garage gym, there's a lot of things you can get, but no doubt about it, the most important thing that you need to spend money on is your barbell. This is what connects you to the weights. This is what's gonna fit in your hands, and you can do anything as long as you have the good, like a quality barbell. Plates, any of that, buy them off of eBay, it doesn't fucking matter. Racks, it's a whole secondary thing, but no doubt about it, the barbell is the one thing you can't live without. I have a Sorenex bearing bar for Olympic lifting, and then I have a heavy duty bar for powerlifting movements. And these two are my everyday go-to. The rest of them are kind of specialty that I can do some accessories with. Like I have this bent ox bar style thing, helps with the shoulders a little bit for squatting. And then I have an old beat up safety squat bar, which is great for doing Hatfield squats and some other accessories like that. Just a little bit of change in that thing. But without these two, the rest of these really aren't that important to me. So spend money wisely, get a good barbell, whether that's a Texas Power Bar or something from Sorenex. There are a ton of options out there, but that's gonna be the best thing you can do for your garage. Look, every gym's also gonna need some stuff to get some jacks going. Sometimes you need to add a little pump to your life. I've got, instead of dumbbells, I have these great Sorenex center mass bells. These are really cool. So they're basically like looking like Mega Man hands, but the weight stays really evenly distributed all the way around your hand. You can treat them and use some swinging, overhead press, a lot of big variety that you can do with these. And they're strong enough that you can actually throw them out in the yard and grass, stuff like that, which helped me a ton while I was training for the Highland Games. You know, another really important piece for me in my garage was something for jerk blocks. I think one of the best things an athlete can do for explosive power is being able to do a push press. And so one of those ways that I don't have to risk the returning the weight back down to my shoulders is I can push press and then drop it back to the platforms. These also are really heavy duty and adjustable by Sornax. A really great piece. Also worked for me to add mobility equipment to the outside of it, things like that for these rollers, stuff that I can dig in, stay warm. And these things make one of the best platforms that you can lean against between exercises that anyone's ever made. And that wraps up a tour of my home gym. This is by far the best money that I've ever spent on myself and for my athletic performance. Having this in my garage eliminated a ton of excuses for me of simply just getting to the gym when I'm tired. It just gave me more of a reason to do more when I could. And that added to more recovery time, more work, and spent more time working on the things that I needed to work on. This space has changed a ton throughout the years, and it will continue to evolve in the same way my goals do. That's the beauty of having a home gym. I hope you guys do the same with yours. Spread hate, always party.